But no matter how old you get, your childhood heroes can still matter. So what happens when you become a part of their mythology? And what happens when the show you're on changes that mythology? That's what we want to do tonight. Our first guest has done it a couple of times. Perhaps you remember her from this.
And you put your arms around me and you told me that everything was going to be okay. I know, sounds crazy. But I started to think of all the other times that you'd been there to protect me. And I thought maybe there's more to Clark Kent than meets the eye.
Oh, hey, Ms. Lang. Oh, hey, Smallville, Superman's teen years. Now she's the lead in another iconic story. It's the reboot of Beauty and the Beast. No singing dishes, but lots of ass kicking.
It happened so fast. I heard a psycho getting ripped apart by something, and then you saved me. Bullets flying.
Evan, whoever this vigilante is, it is not a something.
Cal, it's just you were right there, and he was right there.
I was too busy trying to save your ass.
She's got old gangster, Kristin Kreuk. Hello, miss.
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you? Welcome. Nice to see you in this red chair.
Thank you, yes.
First time I met you was, you won't remember this, but first time I met you, I was working at Much Music.
I think I do remember this, but tell me.
It was just for the Much Music Video Awards, right?
I was so scared. I think there's a period of 3 years of my life back then that I honestly is like a blur.
Really?
Uh-huh.
To be a part of this new version of Superman is one thing. To get into a new version of Beauty and the Beast as well.
Yeah.
You know, did you at one point go, I don't want to be the girl that does this all the time?
I don't know. I think I got into that a while ago. I don't know how it happened, but going from Smallville to, before that I did Snow White, and there were a bunch of reimaginings of things that I did, and for some reason I wasn't scared of it. I think that those stories, like Beauty and the Beast, the story is so beautiful, and the message is so great that I think you can tell it in many ways over and over and over again, and it'll still be moving for people.
I think even more so today, Beauty and the Beast, that message needs to get out there.
Yeah, I think that especially in our business, what we put out there has a shiny veneer all the time. And with our show, hopefully, to some degree, what we're really looking at is what is beauty, truly. And how does that relate to, and in our show, it's really how does that relate to the acceptance of those aspects of ourselves that we aren't okay with? And how can you experience beauty truly only through experiencing your beast?
You have a website that sort of deals with, obviously you've taken on more than just doing it in terms of script.
You know, there was a certain point where I realized what I was putting out there in the world, and I didn't want to put that out in the world.
How do you mean?
Like our flashy image in our business. And I built a website for teen girls that, we're still working on and trying to find our way, but I really wanted to help young women to find themselves and find their true beauty, which is really an acceptance of who you are and an expression of that.
Well, did you get jacked once you went and did a magazine photo shoot in Europe or whatever, and they kind of really sort of threw you under the bus?
Well, I was 19, and they had this shoot that they set up, and I literally went in and burst into tears. I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but I didn't have the internal fortitude to walk out the door either.
How did you walk into the room, and then what was the room like?
Well, I walked in, and it's a photo shoot, and all of your wardrobe is laid out. And I looked at it, and I was like, this isn't what I want to do. Since then, I feel much more clear on what I want, how I want to put myself out there. I'm not as rigid either as I was at 19. But yeah, that was a huge experience in my life.
I want you to give me play-by-play. I'm going to play a video clip, and I want you to tell me what's happening. No, because in terms of getting an honest representation of you, the look on your face in this is fantastic.
Oh my God, I'm so concerned.
No, don't be scared. It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, maybe you should be concerned.
Okay.
No one's going to mess with you. Please tell me what's happening here.
Oh, jeez.
Watch this. Watch this. Oh, my Lord.
Dude.
First of all, the look on your face is, all right, I'm going to kick you in the pills, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, that press tour was wackadoodle. That was a wacky press tour.
Was it like the Chun-Li's that you did, right? That movie?
I did that movie. I did a press tour in Japan, and they have the craziest ideas. They're so creative.
Okay, I'm going to play another clip from your past, and I want you to give me play-by-play.
Dear God.
Got a little special thing I'd like to do tonight. Play a little song for you about the nastiest, freakiest little sex puppet I know, Fiona.
Describes me so well.
This one's for you, baby. Happy anniversary.
Yep, that happened.
Yep. Did you, when you signed on, did you know it was Matt Damon?
Oh, I don't remember now. Wow, I think so.
I mean, that's got to be a moment where you're like, if I'm going to be in this scene, it better be somebody like Matt
Damon. I'll be honest. They were like, come to Prague and shoot, and I was like, okay, free trip to Prague.
Right.
But yeah, Matt Damon. He's such a lovely man. Smart.
What kind of kisser is he?
That was he was in his character. He may have bit me. Possibly.
What a real pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Right on. Kristin Kreuk, everybody. Beauty and the Beast is the name of the show. You can catch it right here on Canada. It airs on that lovely network called Showcase.